Hello everyone and welcome to Crafty Thursday chat time, 10-minute chat time before we start. So I'll just give everyone a few minutes to come on and hopefully we'll get some chatting in before we start at 7. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Teresa Brown and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, have been for 19 years and love to create scrapbooking pages, cards, anything to do with papercraft really. Love making boxes, all sorts of things. So if this is your first time, don't forget to leave your name and where you're from. And we have gift giving tonight as well. So exciting. We have got our Land of Butterfly as well. Prizes to go out tonight as well. Hi Susan. Good to see you on. We're having chat time. Chat time for 10 minutes, 7 o'clock, craft time. Come on a bit earlier. I love a little bit of chat time so we can all talk to one another. So, how's everyone going tonight? As you come on, don't forget to say hello. Give me a love heart, thumbs up. Hi Kaz, good to see you. Hope you're feeling better today. How's that arm feeling? Happy Thursday, yeah. Hi, Suzanne. Thank you for coming on tonight. Look at those love hearts. Feeling the love. It's funny when you see them go up, you go, oh, love hearts. It's, I can see your little photos at the side, so that's what I look for. So always make sure you have your photo in there because that represents you on your Facebook page. Still very sore. Oh, Kaz, I'm so sorry. It's still very sore. I hope it feels better soon. You received your Stampin' Positioner yesterday. Have you used it yet? Tell me, Suzanne, have you used it yet? We're using it tonight as well. So I'm very excited. I love the Stampin' Positioner. I love that you can create a card and we're doing another sort of putting the pieces on and creating a card tonight, which I really love. Which is really easy to do as well. And it just makes the stamping so much easier. So have you used it? Hi, Kay. Good to see you on. Have fun playing, yes. It's fun playing with the Stampin' Positioner. So if you're wanting one free at the moment, you need to join my team. I've got a couple of new team members, but I would love more. Lots more. So if you're going to spend over $169 on products, which a lot of you do, join up. Get your Stampin' Positioner. You've got until June before you have to put in your quarterly months, which is $475 for the quarter or something like that, around that. Works out about $125 a week, I think, which is not too bad if you have a few friends that want to place an order with you as well. And you get the Stampin' Positioner. Now, the Stampin' Positioner is fantastic for people that have problems with their hands and things like that. I've found it, I'm using it every day because this hand, since I've had my heart problem, doesn't work as good. I used it as soon as it arrived. So, well, I didn't quite. I wanted to, but we were making cards and I didn't get around to it because we were doing the retreat and Kaz and I were here. But we did a quick video and as soon as I could use it, I was on there and using it. And I tell you what, it does make a difference when you haven't got a lot of pressure in one hand or like when this shakes a little bit. It just is so much easier to just do it because it's on springs. I agree, Kay. Whatever, mine's my right arm. Kaz's a right elbow. So we don't need a shoulder. We just don't need that. Yeah, open the box and off you went. Yes, and it's so easy to use, honestly, and it doesn't matter if you get ink around it. There's just so much you can do. But I love to build a card with it. I love to be able to put stamps on it and then create with that. I think that's lovely. And tonight we're doing, we're using one of our new horse ones. Who's into horses? I'm not really into horses, but I know a lot of people are. I mean, I don't dislike horses. I love horses, but I find that they are very popular. Hi, Robin. It's good to see you on. I find horse cards are really popular. When I used to sell them at markets, a lot of people that were out regional that love horse riding, love the horse cards. So, yeah, horse cards are always amazing. So we're using that beautiful new stamp set tonight. It's so annoying. You know what's annoying? I'm not going to say. It's just so sad that you had to fall. Yeah, that's what's annoying. It's we're all got to be careful when we get older. It's so easy to stand on something, trip over something, or have something that you're not expecting to be there and fall. So we all need to be a little bit more aware of what's going on, because I think we just naturally walk around our house and we're a bit blasé about it. Don't really look on our floors because we sort of know them pretty well. But, oh, look, it can happen so easily. You're watching from the spa, Robin. Oh, my God. That sounds awesome. Who's in for a spa? We'll all go to Robin's house. I don't think she actually had a drink. I don't think she actually had a drink, Suzanne. I think she stood on a cat bowl. You know, when you stand on something, you get unbalanced because it wasn't meant to be there. And, yeah, she got a bit unbalanced and went down. And that's how easy it can happen. But we love you, Kaz. Take care of your arm. We'll be glad when your that arm's working again and that you can get back to creating. You've got to be right for on stage that's coming up. We all need to be ready for on stage. No mishaps this year. None at all. So, oh, there's plenty of room for us to all to go to Robin's and have a spa. Thanks, Robbie. You wish that was the story. You wish you had been drinking. Yeah, well, it's awful when you fall down and you haven't been drinking, isn't it? But tonight we're going to have to choose between a white Early Espresso or white card. So while we're talking, do you think we should go with Early Espresso or white for our horse theme? This is our horse one. And on the top of that, I have a couple of, I've been trying to use up all my scraps. We can go light on dark, dark on light, dark on dark, light on light. We can just change it around to whatever we want. We can change it around, or we can have the dark. So give me a bit of an idea whether you think we should go Early Espresso card, light or dark, or white card, light or dark, because we can just flip it around. Have a look at that. And I love that this paper is all cut from one sheet, or all left over from one sheet, I think. And it's just got so many different varieties in it. So, Early Espresso. Thank you, Susan. I don't think anyone else put up before you. Early Espresso. So if we went Early Espresso, well, we'd go dark. Because don't forget we're bringing in a white card front with the picture on it. Espresso, good on you, Robin. Thank you for joining in. I love it when you participate with me and you share your comments, because it reassures me that, yeah, what I've chosen is correct too. And will look good. I think they all look good. And I don't think it doesn't matter what way, but I think, you know, that's going to be like that if it goes on there. Okay, espresso it is. So dark side, I think the dark side would look nice because the white card in the picture would look really lovely on that. What does everyone else think? I know we've got this delay and waiting for that little delay for you to type in. Feels like it's forever, but I know it's not. I know Kaz says it's just a couple of minute delay, Teresa, but yeah. The dark side. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Susan. Dark. I think we'll go dark. So how about we go down and we start our card. Thank you for chat time. I hope you all enjoy coming on 10 minutes early. Good on you, Robbie, Dark, for chat time. There is chat time where I can actually bring someone on to chat with me. And if you're keen to do that one week, please let me know. I'd love to have you come on and chat. So there'll be you and me on my page. I think that's how it works. I'm still waiting to try it. Okay, Kay. Lovely to see you on too. I love you girls. So good to see everyone on. Now, this is our beautiful Stampin Positioner. And I sort of put some of the stamps on here, and we're going to sort of put this up into the V between the 8 and the 13. So I'm going to put it up there. I love the magnets because they're nice and flat. They've also got a little handle. They're a little bit different to our last ones because they're long, and yeah, this one works so much better. And I'm using Early Espresso ink, and we're using a water painter tonight to colour and drag that colour out. Who loves to drag the colour out? Who does the tone on tone or tone colouring? Tone colouring is just beautiful because you're dragging the colour out and it's just awesome. So we're going to flip that over and we can just sit it there while we have a look to see if it's where we want it. If it's where you want it, you can just press down, okay? Just press down and lift up. Now, the thing that I like about this, so this is what we've got so far. We've got the fence, the little house, the horse, and we have got the tree. But before this dries, we're going to... Do you ever feel like you're running out of space on your table? We're going to get the water painter and we're going to do some colouring highlighting with this, and you're dragging your ink with your water painter down from that Early Espresso. So you're bringing it in and you can highlight different parts of your horse by dragging this in. So you're dragging that colour. I love this colouring because it brings out a different colour each time that you do it, because it just depends how wet your brush is. So you sort of get that magic, what would you call it? I don't know whether you call it like a scribble lines. I don't know. I'm not sure what the technique would be called, but I just love this technique. It just gives it a very different feel. Tell me in the comments if you have done, well, I'm going to call it the dragging technique because you drag the ink down with the water pen. Can you see how that drags down? It looks amazing. So let's come in here and do a little bit of the tree now. And if you need more water, you can always just, you know, squeeze your thing. I always have a little bit of a Post-it note or something to have it wet a little bit so that we can drag it through, because the wetter it is, the more it will pick up. Okay, the colour. And also the little house down here. I'm going to bring in a bit here. You're just going to do the roof and then we're just going to come down, do a little bit on the walls, not all of it, just a little bit, and just highlight around the ground area. And the same with up here. Okay, so I'm just going to share that with you now. You can sort of see how we're getting that colour to drag in. I hope that shows up really well on there and how it changes it. But what if we wanted to add some more trees in here? I have taken the time before to well, I can just do this on here and have it in front of me. I don't have to actually line it up this time. I can just actually have it here and here. And I've done a horse mask, so I just stamped that out onto a Post-it note and I sort of masked that up. And I'm just going to grab the one stamp. You can do it all from your positioner, but I'm just going to grab the tree and put that on a block. Okay, now we're going to build this up a little bit. So we're going to come in over the horse, so over the horse a little bit, and then down near the fence a little bit. So we're going to bring that out, and we're going to just lightly bring this in, colour this tree, and make our picture. Now we're also going to do one just towards the bottom here. Don't do too many at once, sort of do a little bit and then come back and do a little bit more. You can, on this one, you don't have to mask it if you don't want to. You can actually just turn it around and bring it over the house a little bit there. And I'm sort of looking, we'll sort of go about there, I think. And bring this in. You can drag that colour down. And you can do as many or as little as you want. You don't have to do very much. If you don't want to, you can just leave it. There's so much in this stamp set that you can do. There's a little pile of grass in here as well, and there's some little shoe horses that you can use, and there's some little horses down here as well that you can use. So, and you can stamp them out separately. You don't have to do it all on the stamp, on your new Stampin' Positioner, but you can if you want to. And then we've got, let me just grab the little horses. Yeah, the little horses. So we can have them right down in here. So I'm just going to put that up there for the moment. I'm going to move all this over here. Never have enough room on your table, do you? Oh, we just don't. The brown will stain your stamps, but it does not affect the stamping. Okay, it'll give it a ready tingy colour, but it won't affect it. Okay, so we're going to put this one on the block now. And we're going to pick this up. And these are the little horses. So we can have there and maybe there. You can put them wherever you want to put them. And then just grab that water painter and just bring the colour down a little bit onto the horse. Not too much, just a little bit, add a little, keep a little bit of white happening. You can just do 3, 4, whatever you want on there. It gives it a really lovely feel about it, and it changes the colour. You can even have these like panels, so you can come in and do your posts if you want to. And then if you want to, you can have these like, they're light wire, but you could have them as planks if you wanted to. Okay, so you can sort of see we get this gorgeous little picture here. Okay, to clean your paint, just wipe it backwards and forwards until it comes clean. Very quick and easy. Okay, so the next step is we're going to mount this onto the dark. And you can sort of see how that's going to sort of semi-look into here. It's going to look like that. If you wanted to, you could cut a circle into that. You could cut a square into that. You could do any of your shapes that you've got, you could cut into that area. That'd be all right. I just want to do the ground a little bit down here near the horses because we don't want them standing on just white. We need to tone that colour in a little bit. Okay, you can sort of see how it just jumps and makes the picture look a little bit better if you spread it. Now you can do this with every colour by itself and get different colours. So have a play, have a little play. I love the Early Espresso. I love the old country type. Now we can pop this straight down on here, which we're going to do. Okay, so let's do some gluing. Let's tighten this one up. And we're going to grab our glue. I do love this designer series, this country, this wood grain. I have used it for so many different things. Who's got this wood grain one? I've had about, I don't know, 10 packs, I reckon. I just love it. It's very manny, but it's also one that you can use for women as well. You can use it for so many different ones. Now, we can actually soften this up a little bit or make it a little bit more rustic if we sponged around the edge. Do you feel we need to do a little bit of sponging around the edge? We can use a sponge dauber or an blending brush, and we can add just slightly a bit of colour around the edge. So, and that looks really old world as well. If you're looking for that old world style, you can do that. So I'm going to grab a sponge dauber, and I wanted to share it with you how you can do this because it can look magical. I like magic looking things. So ink him up, test him out, make sure that you haven't got 10 colours on your... That can happen. And then just bring it around down one side. Start off on one side first. Okay, and you bring that in and then grab that water brush. Make sure that it's wet. And then just drag it in across. Okay, it gives it a really soft way of doing your edges without it being white. So it just helps highlighting. Then come in and do the bottom bit. So it does help with this particularly to do your two sides first. Okay, because then you can decide how much you want on the top and the bottom. So bring it down with that sponge dauber. I'm going to turn it this way and then work it across. Just come across into that ink and just bring it across from the edge. If your brush gets too dry, just make sure you wet it, but not overly wet, and just keep coming in from the edge. And you can sort of see it gives you a really nice technique. Now, you may want to just pick up a little bit of colour from your ink and just do a little bit across the top, because you want it to go in that same direction. Just remember, it will be very dark when you first get it on your water painter, so make sure that you dab it off on some paper or some paper towel. Okay. So now that's sort of, you can do that whether you cut it out round or triangle or whatever. You can sort of see now it has taken that plain white effect off the side, and it looks more fill. So let's put this on. You could use dimensions if you want to, okay, but I'm just using glue. You can use twine on here, you can use whatever you want. I'm just keeping it not overly too hard. So I like to, when I'm lining up this, I like to, especially when I'm lining it up to the top, I like to make sure that the three sides, this one, and this one, looks pretty much alike. Then we've got where we can bring this, but or we can bring in a darker piece. So we can bring in this darker piece. We can stamp out a word on the white and do the same with our wording. So let's have a go at doing that. Now I'm using the words out of here. It's about the journey. You can put sweet memories from the heart. The other one that's got some really great words in it, like happy birthday, and that is the product of the month. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, you can go with that one as well. It's a great journey. So let's grab this one out first. I've got bits of paper everywhere. I got some really nice cards this week. Thank you for my happy mail. I got some happy mail from some lovely ladies, which is really lovely. Don't we love happy mail? I love it when people send me a card. It's just lovely. Okay, so I've just got a big piece here because I'm really not quite sure what I want to use on this. But I think I might cut around the word. So let's start off. We don't need that big. We just probably need it. Probably it's about the journey. So let's stamp it out there. This is all scraps. Scraps, scraps, and more scraps. This year I have decided that I'm using all my scraps up because if any, well, Kaz and that know that my scrap drawer was so full last year. But this year I've decided, no, it's not going to be full like that. So I'm going to cut it at 3, I think. 3 centimetres. And I thought, well, it's not going to happen this year. This year I'm going to definitely use my scraps. So I have put a little basket on my bench, tiny little one, so that I can go and grab what I want straight away if I need it. And all these white bits are from my scrap, and even the designer series paper, because they're all left over from cards that I have been doing, or scrapbooking pages. Who saw my scrapbooking page today? Who came on at 11? Did anyone come on at 11 and do some scrapbooking with me? Okay, so we're going to pick the pen up and we're just going to come in and just flick it across backwards and forwards, because it's going to drag it out from around the words as well, and the edge, just to give you that different reddish tingy colour as well, without doing too much. Now this I'd probably, we can bring up if we want to. We can raise this up. So this is why I've got this bit here, because I thought, well, we could raise this up on here and then raise it up on here. So let's do that. Okay, here they are. I've only got little ones. Oh no, I've got big ones in front of me too. I have got big ones. So let's grab the big ones, because we want probably 4 on here to make it sit quite nicely, because we want No, we're going to go 6. 4, 6. No, I think 6. So we're going to come in here and do this. Who loves all the different techniques that you learn on a Crafty Thursday or Crafty Monday? Don't forget to send me a message, or if there's something that you're wanting to learn particularly, you can always send me a message, and if I can help you, I will definitely oblige you and try to help with your ideas if you're stuck on a technique. I love the way when you run your pen down. Can you see how it looks like it comes down like this? Hi Tanya, how are you? Good to see you on. I just saw your name flicker past. Okay, so now we're going to add some dimensions to the back here. Probably 5 going across this big one. And I'm just doing them in a straight line. So off with the back. Now this would look great on a trifold card. It would look great on a joy card. It would look fantastic on any fun fold card that you love to make. It would look fantastic with that too. So just raises the word up a little bit so you get that different thing. So we just need to now cut an insert, because we always need an insert. And I don't know if I've got an insert. Oh, I've got some inserts here, but I don't know what size they are. So let's just see. Let's see what size this is. Oh, this is going to fit in perfectly. Told you I'm using all my scraps. I grab inserts and anything that's that size, around that size. Hopefully I can use it on my cards, because our cardstock, you know, when you're paying for it, you don't want to throw it all away. You want to use it and get the most out of your paper. Okay, so let's come up here. How's that? How does that look? Can you see the horse up here? How gorgeous does it look? And then you've got your little horses down here. And it's sort of like made a 3D type picture. Has anyone tried this technique before? Tell me in the comments. And look at that. Beautiful. That's all right, Tan, if you've had a busy day. And you thought we were on at 7:30. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. This old body has to go to bed early. Oh, no. I've got swaps. I've got thank you cards to do this week too. So Brenda made me some interesting backgrounds with using the big daisy. I think it's the daisy background embossing folder, and she used the Behogan designer series paper, and they look amazing. You had it in a class at my home. Thank you, Susan. Yes, anyone that's would come to my classes would probably have tried a lot of the techniques, but how gorgeous does this horse look like it's overlooking? So to me, this could be a beautiful sympathy card for a male, a birthday card. It could be, well, I've got, it's about the journey. So it is about the journey. But I love the idea of that big horse coming down, and I love the idea of using one colour, because just all Early Espresso in the papers all blends in together. It's a fantastic technique. It's one that I love doing. It's a quick one, and it's a really good one for anyone that's new and hasn't got a lot of colours yet. You know, like you normally get a few of the neutral colours to start off with. I always, you know, suggest to people grab a crumb cake, grab an Early Espresso and a black, because that gives you, and a green, usually Old Olive or Mossy Meadow. And then you can add colours, but those basic colours are ones that you can do a lot of colouring with, just with one colour, and you can get that sepia look, because that reminds me of a sepia type like photo back in the olden days. I used to have the sepia photos, you know, that was all the brown and you had your dark and light. It looked fantastic. So this is very much like that. Oh yeah, the motorbike one, sentiment, yes, enjoyed the ride, would be perfect. I actually looked at that tonight, Susan, quite amazing. I was looking through and I was thinking, well, I'll pull out a heap of different stamp sets to do a mix and match with this, but you could do so much with the words from this one using the motorbike one, because they're both about riding and enjoying the journey. And yeah, great for men. So always try to mix and match your cards and your stamps up as well. Like you can use a sentiment from one and a stamp from another, or 2 or 3 stamps from a different stamp set. You could have 3 different sets, but I like to try to use all the one and see how many cards I can get out of one, and that's what our post out cards have been about as well. Now don't forget, if you're a demonstrator anywhere, you're entitled and welcome to join my post out classes. They are fantastic. They get shown every Sunday at 1 o'clock. Now I have been asked a few times, why do I share it to everyone? Because 2 reasons. One, groups, I'm having a lot of trouble with Facebook, trying to keep the videos and trying to get them not disappearing when I'm videoing, because they do. And I noticed that other people in groups have the same trouble, like Stampin' Up and that too. You lose their focus, you lose their voice. It's just hard. I found that on my Facebook page, it doesn't do that. So even though I make it on my page, I don't give the measurements. The people that actually buy the bundles from me, like the 12 cards, it's cut up. All your bits are in there except for your stamping images. I'm not allowed to stamp anything, but anything I can provide, I provide. And you get a list of what I'm using. You get an instruction sheet to go with them, plus the video. So well worth the $45, because they're valued well over $70. So a great value. Now, April and May, we have for our post out, we have booking to April and May and get a bonus ticket in April and May, because the first Sunday in May we'll be doing our first one, and some lucky person will win a glass mat. Now, say you've already got a glass mat and you don't want another one, you can have equivalent to that in product. Okay, so anyone can join in, customers, demonstrators, anyone alike, but I'm taking bookings now. So if you're interested in that, please get your name down ASAP. I am going to try to get the event page up, because wouldn't let me put it up too early. Facebook have sort of cut down how many events you can put up in advance. Like, I love it when you can put it up until December, but you can't. I've only just been able to get into March. So, and this is April, May that I'm talking about. So if you're interested, let me know. Just text me, yes, I'm interested in the post out. Yes, or I'm joining the post out. Let me know definitely whether you are or you aren't, and then I'll make sure that you get a kit. If it's going to be posted to you, it will cost $15. Unfortunately, it's done up in a beautiful bundle, but I can't get the postage any cheaper, because that's what postage is, and unfortunately people have to pay that. But we all pay postage on Stampin' Up products and anything else we have shipped to us from other companies, so I'm quite sure you won't mind. I'm glad you think it's a well. I'm not sure if the well is the card or the well is the post out, Suzanne. Are we talking about the post out, or are we talking about the card? You got well, but I'm not quite sure what the well's for. I'll just wait to see if you respond to me. I can't believe we're already gone half an hour and I haven't done the giveaways. Oh my God, we better do the giveaways. So let me quickly do the giveaways. Don't run away yet. So we had the butterfly come and land. So anyone who ordered with me last month got to choose a number for their butterfly to come and land on the number in the square. We had 6 small numbers chosen. Now I do random numbers before anyone even picks. Okay, so I write down numbers and put them aside. So our winner for that won the $100 voucher is Tracy Wilson. Congratulations, Tracy. I'm so excited for you. Tracy's up, I think, around Bendigo area. So number 1 was one of our small gifts, because we had 6 small gifts as well, mystery gifts. And everyone's going to be receiving a fantastic booklet tutorial from me as their gift this time, and it's a beautiful booklet, and it's all to do with the product of the month in December about the paper. So you're going to really love all the projects that are in this booklet, and it is a gorgeous book. It's worth $15. Yeah, congratulations. Hi, Caroline Matthews. Good to see you on. Pat Peringa, you are a winner. You chose number 9 butterfly, and your butterfly landed on 9. Number 1 come out. No one landed on number 1, which is unusual. Number 6, no one landed on number 6. And like I said, I randomly picked them at the beginning. 15, oh my God, it's Miss Kaz Penny. Oh, congratulations, Kaz. And 21 is Tanya. Melinda, number 26, you also won a prize. So we have Pat, Kaz, Tanya and Melinda that won the small prizes, and Tracy that won the $100 voucher. Now, our lucky January girls, like people that actually interacted, and I put your names in and draw out a couple of names through that, and placing orders and overseas as well. So we have Mavis Dennison. Mavis, congratulations. Your happy mail will come to you. Caroline Matthews. Oh my God, I'm hearing that name a lot lately. I love it. You also won a mystery gift that will come your way, but you will be getting that beautiful graphics as well, the templates. Sylvia Wilson from overseas. Now, Sylvia jumps on every now and then from overseas, and it's so lovely seeing our overseas guests come on. Congratulations, Sylvia. Your gift will get sent out to you too. So congratulations to all our winners. Now, 8 o'clock, I'll pop all the names up for you. So congratulations, everyone. So it pays to like, share, leave a comment, join in. Even on our beautiful post out, you get a pin. So I don't know if everyone knows that, but on my post out, you get a different pin every month. So we've got our children's one coming up, which is booked out for March. And the March pin is a little ladybug. And you can collect these pins. They're absolutely beautiful. You can put them on your scissors, you can put them on your handbags, you can put them wherever you want. So they are amazing. So if you join our April-May one for Easter Mother's Day, and it's all about, so we've had themes. We had our Christmas theme, we had our ladies theme, our men's theme that we're doing at the moment, then our children's theme. Our next one is all occasions. So that's going to be a bit of everything. So it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be lovely to see so many different variety of cards over 2 months. So that one's going for 2 months. So that one's the big one. So if you're interested, you'll get 24 cards at the end of the 2 months, and lots of fun happening in amongst that. You also get your door prizes slipped in between as well. So your little door prizes come within the package as well. A lot of fun. And we get to craft together every Sunday at 1 o'clock throughout the month. So I love that. That's my crafting time with you ladies, just to sit there and relax. Each video is done separately so that when I put it over onto YouTube in a month, because Facebook delete our videos, you'll get like card 1 January, card 2 January, card 3 January. So when you're looking and you want to replay them, you can actually see which ones to click onto, and you don't have to scroll through lots and lots of video. So I hope that helps you all. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. God bless you all, and I hope you loved seeing this technique tonight. And I'll catch you all soon. God bless you. Bye for now.